Coming up on Citrus TV News, protests on campus continue after a second Theta Tau offensive video was released over the weekend. We'll have the latest on the backlash to the hateful remarks and the university's investigation.
And a Westside diner under new ownership looks to stay open 24/7. Citrus TV reporter Zachary Levine has the story.
Today was one of the warmest and sunniest days we've had in a very long time. But can we expect this beautiful weather to stick around for the last few weeks of the semester? I'll tell you in my full weather forecast. Citrus TV News starts right now.
This is Citrus TV News live at 6, your campus news leader.
New tonight, 18 members of the Theta Tau fraternity have been removed from their classes after two controversial videos were released, sparking outrage across the campus and the nation. Good evening, I'm Elissa Candiotti.
And I'm Mike Riccardi. Late Saturday night, the Daily Orange posted a second video showing members of Theta Tau mimicking a sexual assault on someone with disabilities. Now, the university is responding.
Before the second video was released on Saturday, Chancellor Kent Syverud permanently expelled SU's chapter of Theta Tau in a video statement. The chapter was suspended on Wednesday after the university became aware of the offensive videos. In the statement, Syverud said steps are underway to seek charges against the students involved.
After the Daily Orange posted the second video, Syverud released a statement saying the second clip depicts behavior that is unacceptable and deeply harmful in many ways. In response to the second video, Syverud hosted a discussion Sunday night where students and campus leaders gathered to speak about the growing distress and concerns over the video.
Shortly after, the Department of Public Safety Chief Bobby Maldonado released a statement saying 18 students involved in the incident were removed from academic participation and charged with student conduct violations. While they cannot attend classes, alternative study arrangements off campus have been made. And today at a press conference, Maldonado said 39 people have been interviewed so far, and he says more than those students, 18 of them could face charges in the future.
So what happens next? The 18 students involved will have their cases reviewed. The Vice President of Enrollment and Student Experience, Dolan Ivanovich, who is also at the press conference, said all punishments are on the table, from suspension to expulsion.
Ivanovich added this process could take up to 2 weeks. Then the students involved will have the chance to appeal the decision. The names of the 18 students will not be released at this time.
Chancellor Syverud only spoke for a brief moment at the press conference, but took the time to recognize community members banding together to support students during this time.
They supported each other. That is the Syracuse University I know. That is the Syracuse University I love. And that is the Syracuse University we are all going to build upon. Thank you.
And emotions are still running high on campus, and there is ongoing conflict. Today, the Recognize Us movement that was formed in the wake of the Theta Tau controversy tweeted that someone posted a sign that said "Bring back Theta Tau" in a window of the Life Sciences building. They found out the message was written on the back of a Recognize Us poster. In response, the group says they will not remain silent. And now members of the Recognize Us movement were on the quad today to provide support to students. Citrus TV reporter Taylor Lang is on the quad to tell us more about the organization's mission. Taylor?
I'm here on the Syracuse University quad, where the members of the #RecognizeUsSU movement have organized and occupied the quad day. This day is to hope that all students who are coming out to enjoy the day here on the quad understand that they are accessible to all of their needs. They're hoping that students will come and talk to them about the injustices they feel they have faced, about problems with the university itself, and maybe solutions for what they can do in the future. One of the organization members told me that they are hoping that all of the officials who were at Hendrick's meeting last night will go to the Student Association meeting tonight at 7:30 at Maxwell, where they're hoping they can have more of their questions answered. I talked with one of the organization members, Priya Penna, who said that they're really hoping that students take advantage of this day in order to make sure that concrete action is taken.
These concerns that we're hearing and that we all have are ones that we've had for a while. And it is by no means because of this video. It has been, we've felt like these concerns have been present for a very long time now. So what we hope to do with this occupying the quad, if you will, is to hear from the community, hear from students what their concerns are, and really be able to present that to the administration in the form of various questions at the town hall on Wednesday.
Moving forward, the group is hoping that all of the things that they have sent to the administration are taken care of. They have sent a letter with the injustices they feel they have faced. They have also sent forward a list of demands that the Chancellor and the administration should fulfill by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday night. And they have not said what they will do if the administration does not follow through on these things. But right now, the administration and Chancellor Ken Siverud says that they hear the students, they're listening to the students, and they hope that everyone will come together to create a well-structured and well-institutionalized university that shows this diverse population. Reporting here from the Quad, I'm Taylor Lang, Citrus TV News.
Thank you, Taylor. At the press conference today, the university said it is planning on hosting a campus conversation on Wednesday morning. University leaders, along with the Board of Trustees, will be present. Location has not yet been announced.
And getting to New York City from Syracuse just got a whole lot easier. Transportation service Our Bus launched a direct bus route on Friday. For prices between $15 and $35, passengers can book an express weekend trip to the Big Apple on our Bus app. Our Bus co-founder Alex Hellman says the idea to start the route began after numerous requests from SU students. Our Bus launched in 2016 and currently serves commuters in 4 states and Washington, D.C. Binghamton University will hold a candlelight vigil tonight to honor the freshman student who was stabbed to death in his dorm room last week. Joe Souza was 19 years old and a member of the Zeta Psi fraternity. A large manhunt commenced the day after Souza was found. A fellow Binghamton student, Michael Roque, was charged with second-degree murder.
A diner in the west side of Syracuse that recently came under new ownership is looking to stay open 24 hours, 7 days a week. CitrusTV reporter Zachary Levine visited the restaurant to learn more.
Well, the diner isn't right on any main city road, but once you know it's there, chances are you'll be back again. At a truck stop off I-690 in Syracuse, you may not expect to find a diner. It's not on any main street in the city, but owner and restaurant namesake Jesse doesn't let that stop him from attracting a following of regulars.
I want new people every day, yeah, and I love my regulars. Of course, I take care of them left and right. I take care of the regulars like they're my family, you know, but I want to get more family, you know what I mean?
After years in food service, Jesse took over the restaurant from the old owner.
I worked for her for a while, and she's a really good lady. I worked for her, and I asked her if she'd mind if I came in. She said she wouldn't mind at all, and here I am.
While the facility has an antiquated interior, Jesse has plans to enhance the dining experience.
We got a new menu. I plan on redoing the whole dining room. I plan on putting in new booths. I plan on bringing delivery to the whole neighborhood. And I plan on bringing different diner food to the area. You can walk into any diner and get the same thing. I want to do different.
The biggest change Jesse plans to make is an expansion of restaurant hours.
And I plan on doing 24 hours, 7 days a week when the right time comes, probably in the summertime and when I find the right help to do it with. The help is the big thing. 24/7 dining here, it'll be beautiful. There's no 24/7 dining around here. Syracuse, it has nothing at nighttime. Even if you just want to read a book and get something to eat, you can't.
For customers, there's a certain charm to Jesse's Diner.
Oh, he's doing an excellent job, I think, as far as the business end of it. And if you have something wrong, Jesse's there to fix it. I mean, my dad's 90 years old. He gets a half a meal. They take care of him, you know. That's what we like, you know.
Whether you come in one time or daily, Jesse will make sure you're part of the family. Zachary Levine, CitrusTV News. Well, Jesse's Diner is now available on Grubhub, and Syracuse University is in the delivery range. According to the service's website, the food takes around 45 to 55 minutes to arrive, and a $15 minimum is required for your order.
Thanks, Zach. Mayfest and Block Party are just a few days away, and to get the campus pumped up, University Union hosted a field day at the Shine Student Center. The event featured Can Jam, Bucketball, and Gucci Mane trivia. Winners in trivia had a chance to win a set of floor tickets to Block Party. Students who already bought tickets were able to get exclusive Block Party t-shirts. And Elissa, Finally, we've had multiple days in a row of nice weather. I was able to golf on Saturday. I have not been this happy in a very long time.
And I just told you I ran a full half marathon because of the weather. So you know what? Let's take a look at Jenna right now. We got to see.
Stick around.
That's what we need to know.
Today was seriously a perfect day, guys. Students have been spending time outside all day enjoying the sun. Currently, it is 68 degrees with very little cloud cover and low wind speeds. Now, Mayfest might not be for another 4 days, but I know a lot of students are trying to plan their outfits now. So let's take our first look at the weather for Friday. It should be 64 degrees and pretty sunny with some clouds. Luckily, the rain is going to hold off until later at night. So if you're going to block party at the Dome, you might need to prepare for some showers after the show. If you're freaking out over what to wear, not to worry, I've got some suggestions here. Go for those shorts and that tank top or t-shirt. You will not be cold, and you'll definitely want to bring some sunglasses. Thanks, guys. I'll have your full weather forecast coming up later in the show.
Coming up, a suspect in the deadly Waffle House shooting is in custody. How police track down the shooter after a massive manhunt.
And the British royal family welcomes a new baby. We'll have details on Princess Kate and Prince William's newborn after the break.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
If you see news happening on campus, in Syracuse, or across the nation, call the CitrusTV Newsroom, 315-443-1177, or tweet at CitrusTV News, your campus news leader.
The suspect in the deadly Waffle House shooting is in custody after a day-long manhunt. 29-year-old Travis Ryan King is accused of killing 4 people and wounding 4 more in a shooting at a Tennessee Waffle House Sunday morning.
Police say they found Ryan King in a wooded area behind an apartment complex in the same area where he was last seen. This isn't the first time Ryan King was encountered by the police. He was arrested last year after breaching a White House security barrier in an attempt to meet President Trump.
Southwest Airlines is canceling flights to perform engine inspections after last week's fatal accident. A woman died Tuesday after she was partially sucked out of the plane following an engine explosion that broke a window.
The airline says it canceled around 40 flights today, about 1% of its daily scheduled flights. Southwest says it plans to continue engine inspections for 30 days, so beware of future cancellations if you're traveling within the next month. In Toronto, 9 are dead and at least 16 hurt after a white van drove into a crowd on a busy street. Police say the van driving at a high speed jumped a curb at a busy intersection this afternoon.
The driver was taken into custody after the crash. Details about the incident have not been released, but U.S. law enforcement believes the incident may have been deliberate. In the Afghan capital of Kabul is reeling after a suicide blast outside a registration center killed 57 people yesterday morning.
The suicide bomber detonated his explosives at the gate of the building while citizens were voting for the country's parliamentary and district council elections.
ISIS has since claimed responsibility for the attack. This comes in the wake of recent violence in Kabul. Just last month, a suicide bomber killed 29 people near a Saki shrine.
President Trump tweeted Sunday that North Korea had agreed to denuclearization, but many say that is far from the truth. Though the North recently agreed to suspend its weapon testings and dismantle a nuclear test site, it has not indicated that it will give up its existing nuclear arsenal.
The tweet comes in the middle of negotiations on the Korean Peninsula that have seen progress made towards bringing an official end to the Korean War. President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un are expected to meet in the near future.
And it's a boy. Prince William and Princess Kate's third child was born earlier this morning, according to Kensington Palace officials. They named the newborn Albert after the Queen's late father, Bertie.
Albert is fifth in the line of succession for the throne after his grandfather, Prince Charles, his father, Prince William, and his two older siblings, George and Charlotte. And coming up, spring weather has finally arrived in Syracuse, but will the sunny days last? Citrus TV weather anchor Jenna Babyak will be here with your full weather forecast.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown, and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch! Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
From the Citrus TV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
TV news. Now today was so warm and so sunny. We saw temperatures rise up into the 70s. Now tonight it's going to be getting a little chillier. We're seeing temperatures in the low 40s, but it's still going to be very clear, a little bit of clouds, but no precipitation to be expected. So we'll look at our future radar right now. Not even that much wind. We're seeing sun all throughout the area, seeing a little wind coming in later, but really clear, no rain coming through. So when you wake up tomorrow, it's going to be really warm. It's going to be 52 degrees. Now that's a little colder than it was today, but it's still going to be a really nice day, almost like it was today, just a little bit colder. And then planning your day tomorrow, we were going to be expecting some rain, but later on in the evening. So luckily tomorrow when you're going to class and walking around, you won't have to worry about rain until later on. Let's look at some current temperatures right now throughout the area. Very consistent right now. We're seeing high 60s, low 70s, a little bit colder in the west, a little bit warmer in the east, but pretty consistent throughout. Let's look at some temperatures this week. These are really great numbers to be looking at. We're not seeing anything below the 40s and the 50s. It's going to be really nice all week. A little bit of rain, but still really great, really warm. You can finally wear that spring clothing that you've been dying to wear. Thanks, guys. I'll have your 5-day forecast coming up later in the show.
Thanks, Jenna. Now, coming up in sports, even though the weather is just starting to get nice now, most of the spring sports are already finishing their regular seasons. We have highlights from both lacrosse games and the results from the tennis team's final match of the season when Citrus TV News Live at 6 returns.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Taking care of a family member can lead to plenty of questions. Fortunately, there's a place to get the answers, for them and for you. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
Welcome back to Citrus TV News. I'm Nicole Weaving with sports. The last time Syracuse and Navy met in the Dome, neither team's face-off specialist was born. SU's Fogo Danny Varela was set to battle his older brother Joe at the Face-Off X on Saturday, and the rest of their family was on the edge of their seats. This game wasn't decided until the final seconds, and we'll take you there right now as Steven Rafis here would play a big role in this game as a facilitator, but Navy would get the scoring started early. Jack Ray, using his size, is able to battle through the double team, put the ball in the back of the net, and Navy would go up 4-1. Then Steven Rafis here finds Nate Solomon. He fires it past Navy's goalie, and that would tie the game 6-6 at halftime. Then we'll jump ahead to the fourth quarter here. Rafis again, this time finding Brendan Bomberry for the backhanded goal, and that would put Syracuse up 11-9, their largest lead in this game. But 6 seconds on the clock. It's Jack Ray again. He battles through the defense and puts that one past Don Madonna to tie the game at 12. But Joe Varela, here, able to win that final face-off over his little brother. Some chaos ensues, the ball bouncing around, but it ends back up in Varela's stick. He scores it. That final 13-12, Navy would win. And after this game, Joe Varela shared how special this game was for him and his brother.
After the game, when that last face-off sounded, me and Danny just told each other how much fun it was, how much we love each other, and this is going to be something we're talking about for the rest of our lives. And it was just awesome to share that moment with my brother, and it's going to be something that I look back on for a long time, and I'm sure he will too.
And a sentimental moment for the Varela family, as Navy and Syracuse often don't meet during the regular season. Now, this loss caused the Orange to drop 3 spots in the polls this week from number 9 to number 12. And now the Orange preps for the ACC tournament starting on Friday when the Orange play the Cavaliers at 8:30 p.m. And unlike the men's team, who is perfect in the ACC, the women's team was still looking for their first conference win when Louisville visited the Dome on Sunday. Syracuse is celebrating Senior Day, and the Orange sent off the seniors in a big way. Now, Allie Jimerson is just one of 8 seniors being honored here in Syracuse's final regular season game, but Nicole Levy getting the scoring started early with that grip and rip right there. Syracuse would go up 7-5 at halftime, but then Allie Hall here sneaks by her defender, slips the ball past Asa Goldstock, and brings the game within 1. But then Syracuse would fire on all cylinders, scoring 11 unanswered goals to end out the second half. This one here, Nicole Levy firing over her defender, Vanessa Constantino, able to sneak through the Louisville defense, and then even freshman Sam Swart out of the free position can convert, putting the ball past Louisville goalie Lexi Ball. But the special goal in this whole run was this one right here, a no-look between the legs goal for Nicole Levy. She had 3 goals in this one, and that would do it, 19-8. And after the game, Gary Gate reflected on what this means wins for his Syracuse postseason chances.
You have to win or you're done.
You know, that's how important this game was, you know. It would have made it Carolina an absolute must-win or your season ended. Now it gives you at least a chance to be on the bubble, and keeps Carolina as important as any game we've ever had.
And then Syracuse tennis played its final regular season finale down in Raleigh on Sunday, looking to grab one last conference win before the ACC tournament. The Orange beat the Wolfpack 4-3 in a come-from-behind victory. Multiple three-set singles wins sealed the deal, but with freshman Sofia Golubovskaya clinching the match. And over at Yankee Stadium, New York opens up their 4-game series against Minnesota tonight. The Yankees will look to continue their winning ways after beating the Blue Jays 5-1 yesterday. Masahiro Tanaka will take the mound for the Bronx Bombers, while Jake Odorizzi toes the rubber for the Twins.
Nicole, like you said, very close loss for the Orange men's lacrosse team. How bad does it hurt?
Definitely hurts their chances slightly, but wasn't an ACC opponent, which is a good thing heading into this ACC tournament. They'll still remain the #1 seed, so their chances look good then for if they want to go to the championship.
All right, thanks, Nicole.
Thank you. Citrus TV News will be right back.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where the cats go on vacation? New York.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. It's gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go, bro. Okay, quick. Oh, yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Well, Jenna, sun was out all day today. We loved it, but what's it looking like for the rest of the week?
So the good news is we are going to see some sun this week, and we're going to see high temperatures, which is great. But the bad news is we are going to see some rain. So if we take a look at the 5-day forecast, we're going to see that we are seeing some rain in the middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday. We're seeing some morning showers on Thursday, and that's going to lead into that sun, like I said, for Mayfest. It's going to be nice and warm on Friday, but then we are going to see that sun again on Saturday.
Thanks, Jenna.
Thanks so much. And while it's hard to believe, this marks our very last show together at Citrus TV News. So this is all possible because of the tireless work of our executive producer, Sarah Nevin, all the producers here, the fantastic crew. This show was outstanding week after week because of that. So Citrus TV News has become a home and a family to me. I'm grateful for every memory, every moment I have here. And I get to leave here with memories that will forever last a lifetime. And
I just want to echo what you're saying. Everyone here is like great friends. You've all become family to us in this room. And I just want to really give a hats off to our producer, Sarah Nevin. We started working together 4 years ago. This is my first time actually working for Sarah as a producer, and she is undoubtedly one of the best. And that's all for Citrus TV News Live at 6. For details on these stories and more, check out CitrusTV.com.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at CitrusTV News. I'm Elissa Candiotti.
And I'm Mike Riccardi. For the last time, have a great night, Syracuse.